He's Andre Ingram, the Lakers' 32-year-old rookie star, and quite a debut. It took him 10 years to become an overnight sensation. Andre, thanks for joining us. Congratulations. How do you explain this? Why did it take 10 years to become an overnight sensation?
You know what? I have no idea. The timing of it all is quite the story itself. But, I mean, maybe it was the perfect time, and who knows? You just go about your business and try to do what you believe is right and what you're supposed to do. And, hopefully you feel this day comes, whether it's 10 years down the line or not. But for all I know, it's perfect timing, Dan. I have no idea.
When's the last time where you said it's just not going to happen? You talk to your wife and just say, look, it's just not. I'm not going to get called up.
Yeah, it was a midway point in that 10-year span where that probably happened. I don't know, you're 4 or 5 years into the D League, and after feeling close for so long, and especially during that first part, kind of passing up some opportunities abroad, especially in my early years, and because you felt close, and so when it didn't happen again and again, around that midpoint, you started to say, well, man, maybe we started making the wrong decisions here. And so at that point, the discouragement probably hit the most. But then, man, after stepping away from it for a while and just kind of appreciating what you get to do anyway, and realize that you are playing, and, that to be encouraged still that, hey, you are close. I know it doesn't feel like it. You can't see it and you haven't heard anything, but you are close. And then to feel as good as I did, I just decided, hey, man, we're just going to go see what the end is going to be, whether you make it or not.
What was that first jumper like?
Travis Ware all throughout the season, the guy who passed me the ball, but you could see it forming. It happens in every game when you can kind of see the ball swinging and defenders moving, and you kind of know that open shot is coming to you. To be honest with you, all I knew is that I was going to shoot it at that point. That's really all I knew.
I love that.
Yeah, guys have been telling me, hey, when you get the ball, as soon as you touch it, just shoot it wherever you're at, not knowing when you get the ball. You're probably going to be 50 feet out with somebody on you. You're not going to shoot that one. But this one I could see forming. And so, yeah, all I knew was I was going to shoot it. I didn't know if it was going to go in or not. Obviously, when it went in, hallelujah.
Did you get hazed yet since you're a rookie?
You know what? Channing Frye in the locker room, he said, so wait, I mean, do we consider you a rookie? And so, yeah, I thought some hazing was about to happen at that point. But they took it easy on me. They didn't make me do much at all. We had enough rookies on the team anyway, so I got off on the rookie duties for at least the 2 nights.
Yeah, but, Andre, you might be more of a rookie than Ben Simmons.
Yeah, that's true. No, in my mind, I'm every bit of the rookie. I mean, the whole experience is new for me. For guys to see me in a different light, I've had guys on the team comment me, hey, man, you don't carry yourself as a rookie in this league at all. No matter where you've played, you kind of look like you belong and fit out there. So, I got a comment from a lot of guys and a lot of teammates expressing just the demeanor part of it, that they were pretty impressed. That meant something to hear that.
Give the audience an idea of the cities that you go to in the G League, the stops that you had when you're playing on the road. What are the cities you're playing in?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean they're not they're not cities you go to on vacation. You got Sioux Falls and Erie, Pennsylvania, and just a lot of cities and within these states that you probably just drive by or pass by. Obviously playing with the LA Defenders, and even before that, I began my year with the Utah Flash. We would play down in Orem, Utah. LA was probably the best trip out of all of them. When I even used to play against these guys, I mean, it was our favorite trip of all. But the other cities you go to, they're not known places. You probably haven't visited them unless you had D-League business to go to or G-League business to attend to. So, yeah, I mean, but at the same time, it's beneficial for those D-League teams and G-League teams because that community that you're in, they're all for you. So I've played in some great atmospheres in the G League, actually. It's just not, cities that you've probably been to.
Get your first paycheck yet?
Not yet. Patiently waiting. I think I can wait for this one.
What about per diem? Just the difference of G League to you get to the Lakers and meal money and people picking up your bag. Like, give us the difference between the two.
Yeah, so the picking up the bags and taking your gear and stuff to the arena for the game, that part I have experienced. The per diem part not so much, because obviously I last 2 home games where they were at home. So
okay.
So yeah, didn't experience the per diem yet, but yeah, it is a bit different. In G League, all of your stuff comes with you. It is on your suitcase. It is on your carry-on when you go to the airport. But yeah, this time, all of my things were there at the locker room for me before I got there. So that was a bit of a different feeling.
And how did it feel when did you shoot against Jimmer Fredette? Were you a 3-point shooting contest in the G League?
That's correct. The one in Toronto, it was Jimmer Fredette and I in the finals of that 3-point contest. And
you won. Did that give you any confidence, or did you expect to win?
You know what? I don't know about the expectation part of it, but I really wanted to win. Like, I really wanted this one for whatever reason. I was shooting it excellently that year. I think even over 50 at that point of the season. And, I really wanted that one. It's funny, my, wife's family are all big fans of, Jimmer Fredette. My wife went to school in Utah, so her family was very, well known to him. And, it meant a lot to have that victory and to shoot it as well as I did in that contest. It was unbelievable. I wanted to win. I didn't expect I'd shoot like that.
I know that a lot of times we'll focus in on the athlete who, has this story and everything that happens for him, but without your wife and the sacrifices that she had, and you both make sacrifices, but that's I think you took off an entire year so you could take care of your daughter, and then your wife could go finish her college degree. Is that right?
Yeah, that was the first season that I took time off. Yeah, our first daughter was born, and she really needed to finish up schooling. So we just switched. Her school and classes were in the morning, and so I watched Malia, my oldest daughter, then, and then in nights I would work, and she would watch Malia during the night. We worked together. And, once she finished once she completed, her classes and what have you, I was able to, that was my first year actually with the LA G League team to end that season. It was at the very end of it. But yeah, her sacrifices, as you say, is probably a lot bigger than mine, especially this entire G League season, which was the first she was without me. And had both of our kids who are now in school. So, it was a rough season in that respect for her. But to her credit, Dan, she was all for it. She encouraged it. She's like, we don't have to, live with you this year. Let's get the girls straight, and we'll see you next year. So I got to see him periodically throughout the year, East Coast trips and what have you. So it worked out fine.
And you studied physics at American?
I did, physics major.
How come? Why physics?
Well, I actually went to, in my high school, it was a specialty center for engineering, and so I wanted to go in the engineering field, particularly electrical or something along those lines. But obviously, American didn't offer that. I went on a basketball scholarship. I figured physics was, in that realm, one of the closest things. Looking back, I probably should have done math specifically, because the math of physics I got pretty well. The science of it still puzzles me to this day, as it would anyone else. So. But yeah, that was, I just majored in physics, and I was glad I did. It was challenging, and at that point, taught me a lot about balance in your time and things like that, because there was no shortcuts in this. I really had to do the work. I really had to commit to basketball as well. So, even something that early and taking something that challenging and playing college ball, helped me with time management and things and sacrifice and what have you.
He's Andre Ingram, the Lakers' 32-year-old rookie guard. Do you get to keep the jersey?
I do. I do. No, the manager said, hey, man, this is that bag for you. Go ahead and put that jersey in there and everything you want.
Awesome.
So, Dan, there is nothing left in that locker but all in my bag.
Good for you.
Nothing left in that locker.
We got a nickname for you, since you did tutor kids in math, right?
Yep.
I think you should be known as the tutor. Like you school people, like you teach people. You reach, I teach. You're the tutor.
Well, look, I'll take it. That's the first one I've heard. So, no, it's all good with me right now.
Andre, and at guard, Andre, the Tutor Ingram.
We'll see if it sticks.
Hey, good luck. It's a great story. More importantly, great stuff with your family. Pretty cool things there, and hopefully you get an opportunity to stick next year.
Yes, sir. Dan, thank you, man. I appreciate that.
Thank you. Andre, the Tutor Ingram.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV or download the Dan Patrick Show app.